Hello, everybody! This is literally my third take. Can somebody just end me already? Alright, who wants to hear a joke? What happens when you cross rabid weeaboos with, hipster man-children? The Nintendo fanbase. And I mean, come on, obviously this doesn't apply to, like, everybody, but, there are some very extreme, radical supporters of this company in every single degenerate decision that they make, and it's just laughable, really. The fact that people go this far to defend, like, the crappy products that they made. And by the way, I'm not some kind of, like, extreme anti-Nintendo guy, alright? Like, I've owned a 3DS in the past, and it broke after 2 years, but we won't go there. They just have some things that they never should have made. And I guess I'm just gonna talk about this here, because and some of these you're probably gonna disagree with me and want to, like, kill me after this, and that's perfectly fine. These are kind of extreme opinions, but some of them I do believe are, like, stupid and, like, never should have been pushed to the extent that they are now. So that's kind of my stance on the thing. If you don't like it, I guess sue me. Nah, but again, don't, like, take it too close to heart. This is just me, like, kind of bitching about certain stuff. I mean, for example, look at, the Nintendo Labo thing, whatever. I think it got canceled at some point, and, if that's the case, good riddance. This was, announced, like, a couple months after the Switch's release, and at this point, like, sales for the Switch are skyrocketing. There's literally no need to try and release, like, random gimmicky stuff to try and push sales, as if you're, like, desperate to make an income. That's just not the case. And, I stand by the fact that cardboard should really only ever be used for two things. Crappy DIY projects that you see on YouTube that have like 20 million views for some reason, and packaging. That's it. If you try to make something commercial out of cardboard, something has gone seriously wrong in your development department. Like, that should not have ever happened. But it somehow did, and people were excited for it. I mean, look at some of this stuff. It's just, you look ridiculous using it, just first and foremost. I mean, I'm not gonna use like a cardboard piano or like some massive cardboard backpack and walk around with that on the subway like a retard. Like, that's just not gonna happen. If you're willing to do this, then well, you're effectively a big hipster, and you're not supposed to be taken seriously, I guess. But again, it's just kind of insanely ridiculous that this was a thing that they actually, like, pushed for. And hey, Nintendo, there's this thing called plastic that you can use for this kind of stuff. Like, maybe you should look into that. Yeah, that would be a good idea. And I mean, yes, for example, the Google Cardboard thing, the VR headsets that they had, in that case, I mean, they still had, like, lenses and stuff inside and, like, the magnet switcher thing. So there was some, like, kind of operational use to this. And it was, because cardboard, I mean, you leave it out in the rain for, like, a couple seconds even, and it's already gone. So that's already, like, a reason not to push this out for the commercial market. On top of that, it's just stupid. It's, like, incredibly tacky, and it looks like you're running out of ideas. The fact that the Nintendo Switch is still sold out, like, right now, because of this pandemic. Like, the Switch has never had really a problem in sales since its release. It has been a huge success in, like, the gaming community. You do not need such an absurd, like, accessory for it. And if you buy one, then I guess you're running out of, like, things to do in your free time, because the Nintendo Switch is not really something you should push this far. It's really just not. So kindly just try not to do this kind of stuff ever again, thank you. Like, I'd really appreciate that. Oh, would you look at that? It's actually not canceled. I just looked it up. Yeah, wow, Nintendo. Great job. And this next one is probably gonna get my head cut off, so, you know what, just bring the guillotine right now. Just have it, like, right behind me. You can put my head on it at any time after this and, you know, pull the lever thing. You're free to do that. But I'm still gonna talk about this, because, Smash. Smash is arguably the dumbest thing to come out of the Mario franchise. And this has been going on since, what, like, 1999? Yeah, 21 years this thing has been funded by fans who clearly couldn't get enough out of like, just normal Mario games. Or, you know what? people make jokes all the time about like inviting your girl to Smash. Why don't you invite her out to like even Mario Kart, for example, or Call of Duty? Much better than this degeneracy. Because I mean, what's Smash? Smash is a game where you stand on a grassy platform. You pick out like whether you want to play as Kirby or Pikachu or something else, and try to knock the other guy off the board. And like that's the entire thing. Each match is usually only like a minute long. So the fact that people play this for like hours on end and take it like some kind of serious addition to the series is laughable, because there's literally like no extremely like productive element involved. It's just not like a very interesting game. And I feel like it's extremely overhyped with Mario fans, because like just regular Super Mario Brothers, whatever, just literally anything in the franchise other than this is worth playing. And there is zero reason for this to have this amount of hype behind it and like funding. And people are probably paying like AAA levels of money for this, just like most games on the Nintendo Switch store. Completely ridiculous. Please stop. Go outside. And of course I had to save the best for last, and that would be Animal Crossing. So yeah, I can just do like an easy breakdown of this to kind of like drop the mic immediately. So let's see. This game has graphics that look like they were made by a toddler, characters that act like toddlers, and a difficulty level for toddlers. So that begs the question, why is anybody over the age of 6 playing this? Because this has been going on for quite a while too. Apparently the first game was made in 2001, so this isn't entirely new, as it turns out. But I don't really see how this could be interesting either. Like Smash, at least like there's some kind of skill involved, even though it's still like barely there. Animal Crossing, there's no like objective end goal or difficulty to this. This is literally just like a game where you plant flowers and you build random huts for people. This is literally just like idiocy. There's no like enjoyment that you could potentially get out of this if you're like a reasonable adult. So that's really the main thing I have to say about this, because again, $60 on the Nintendo store. You are paying that kind of money for talking to like random animals on a grass field. This needs to stop. This is actually like completely unacceptable. This is literally just the My Little Pony fandom all over again, and like the neckbeards that followed. That was a complete disaster. I hope we do not have a repeat of that ever again. That was absolutely unbearable, and these people are the scum of humanity. So this is really not much different. I'm sorry, guys. You should not be playing this. This is completely out of your age group, and like I'm not just saying that to be like some kind of boomer who says, oh well, adults can't have fun with the toys, but like if you look at Legos, for example, there's still a certain amount of skill involved to that, a lot more than what this could ever potentially bring. That actually could be interesting to some people who I don't know, are into puzzles or something. So that's kind of justifiable, but this game is literally like in the age group of like 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds. So this is just like totally weird. And I've heard what people have to say about this. They're like, oh well, it's relaxing and brings back like the old vibes. And no, it really doesn't. If you want to like bring back the old vibes or whatever crappy excuse you have, play Minecraft or like Breath of the Wild. You know, games that are actually designed for like people your age. This is ridiculous, and you need to stop. Dude, I remember getting into like an argument with somebody about this, and I was saying how like Animal Crossing is a game for kids. It looks like that thing from Windows Vista that people played back in the day. And he's like, oh well, shooter games are also boring. And it's like, what are you getting at with that? No, they're absolutely not boring, because guess what? Shooters are actually like with an acceptable amount of detail put into them, and like they're actually very well-made games for the demographic that it's aimed at. Pun completely intended. So yeah, that guy was kind of full of shit. I guess this kind of ends today's video. This was originally going to be like a top 5 thing, but then top 5 became top 3, and then it's just like not interesting anymore. So I kind of formatted it like this. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you didn't like want me to die after this, then please like and subscribe. I guess I'll see you guys. Wait, give me a second. Let me check this. What the hell? Okay. Yo, oh shit.